afternoon, dignitaries, guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am Munifa Brathwaite, the Public Information Officer for the Virgin Islands Port Authority. On behalf of the Port Authority's Board of Governors, its management and staff, it is our honor to welcome you to this historic occasion. We're excited to introduce a new airline service provided by Contour Airlines, which will expand connectivity, strengthen our economic growth, and enhance travel opportunities for Dominica and the U.S. Virgin Islands. This milestone represents a partnership built on progress, innovation, and a shared vision for our future of aviation in the region. Here to celebrate with us today are representatives from Contour Airlines, the Virgin Islands Port Authority, and the governments of Dominica and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Allow me to introduce the speakers today. First, we have Mr. Benjamin Munson, who is the president of Contour Airlines. Next, we will have the USVI Tourism Director of Division of Festivals, Mr. Ian Turnbull. Then we will have the Acting Minister of Tourism, Mrs. Shakira Lockhart Hippolyte. The Executive Director of the Virgin Islands Port Authority, Carlton Dow. And I would like to acknowledge Acting Governor of the Virgin Islands, the Honorable Tregenza A. Roach, who may join us later. I now invite Mr. Munson for his remarks.
Thank you so much for that warm introduction. On behalf of our 800 employees at Contour Airlines, just want to stress how excited we are to be here and honored to be able to be part of creating a much needed connection between the islands of St. Thomas and Dominica. It's been a wonderful partnership right out of the gate, both with the partners we've had in the Commonwealth of Dominica, as well as all the support that we've received in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Particular thank you to Virgin Island Port Authority VIPA for just being an outstanding partner. We worked on this in a relatively short timeline, and they were a key part of making this come together. But we're very excited about the service. We're seeing an enormous amount of interest in it. We've got 3 flights per week, nonstop between St. Thomas and Dominica. Very convenient schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Folks won't have to make any kind of a connection. Easy way to get back and forth between these islands, and just so appreciative of the opportunity to be part of this, and so committed to providing this link in a reliable, affordable way for folks in both islands. So thank you again, and I'll pass it on to the next speaker. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ian Turnbull with the Division of Festivals under the Department of Tourism. On behalf of Commissioner Matarangas King, I want to say thank you. Thank you, of course, Mr. Munson and Contour. Let's give them a round of applause for making this happen. Of course, our entire partners that we have here in the U.S. Virgin Islands government, VI Port Authority, they have always been pushing the envelope, so give them a round of applause as well. And of course, we would be remiss if we do not mention our partnership with Dominica. You know, I've bathed in the waters and drank from the rivers. So, you know, this is a big deal. Specifically in my job, what I do, we do a lot of entertainment, and some of that entertainment comes with bringing people from Dominica or sending our team to Dominica. So this is a great opportunity for connectivity. I look forward to being able to, you know, see Asa Band and Triple K and even our friends and families that are here in the Virgin Islands and in Dominica be able to connect with each other in a more easy and fast and more reliable way. So again, thank you, Contour, and Department of Tourism is truly appreciative of this partnership. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Let me recognize the Acting Governor of the U.S.V.I, Honorable Tregenza Roach, Mr. Ian Turnbull, representative from Tourism Commissioner, Carlton Doe, Executive Director, Port Authority, Mr. Benjamin Munson, President, Contour Airlines, Ms. Marva Williams, CEO of Discover Dominica Authority, Samantha Later, James Holding, representing Fort Young and Secret Bay. We also have our ambassador here with us, Asa Banton, the staff of Contour Airlines, and the Dominicans who are residing in St. Thomas. Good morning, everybody. This is truly a great occasion for us today. I'm representing the government of Dominica here, and I'm extremely elated and I'm excited. Let me tell you very quickly about my experience yesterday. So I traveled on Inter-Caribbean, went to Totola, had to spend the entire day in Totola, and get to St. Thomas this evening. With Contour Airlines, direct flights from St. Thomas to Dominica, Dominica to St. Thomas, I would not have waited that long. And I say it is a great day. 30 seats, all booked. Every single seat is booked. And I am telling the Dominicans who are here and the tourists who will be coming to Dominica, let us keep this flight available, because I know that this has been long in the waiting. It is a result of hard work by the government of Dominica, and I want to thank Contour Airlines for partnering with us. Ensure that you come to the Dominica Nature Island of the world. We have the best buoy artists in Dominica, best artists. We have lovely waterfalls and rivers. We have the sulfur springs that you can enjoy. And we also have the best carnival and approaching our World Creole Music Festival. So I want to invite all the people from the Virgin Islands who are here to Dominica for our World Creole Music Festival. Thank you very much. Thank you, Contour Airlines. Thank you, Marva from DDA. You and your team, you all did an exceptional job here in St. Thomas, marketing Dominica, promoting the country. And I just want to wish every one of you a safe flight to Dominica. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
What kind of funeral business is it, man? Good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Rain falling, blessings coming from above. Everything nice. Contour Airlines, you're here. Mr. Monson, I really want to thank you. I really want to thank each and every one of you who had a nickel in this dime, and here's why. For too long, the people of this territory and our brothers and sisters from Dominica have waited. No more of you have to go to San Juan, sit down there and wait, catch a flight, probably stop in 2 other islands before you get to Dominica. No longer would you have to fly from here to go to Miami, then to go down to DA with family, whether you're going home for the festivals or you're going home because a loved one is sick. Takes you all day, sometimes the person don't bury and you ain't reached there yet. Yeah. So no longer these kind of things, and I really want to thank you sincerely and everyone who worked on it. The government of Dominica. Right. Man, give it up for the government of Dominica. Because for what we know, it don't just happen like that. For what we know, the government of Dominica, fingerprints have to be all over this in order for it to happen. But you also have to have a willing partner. Right. And so that marriage consummates with both people, business and the private sector working together. And that's the only way it happens. And you know, most of the trade people, as construction is booming and so forth, most of the trade people in this St. Thomas, Virgin Islands and St. John is from Dominica. Yes. Our brothers and sisters in Dominica helping to rebuild this territory. And so in St. Croix, I say, what about us? Well, Contour, you're going to have to look deep and hard, because in St. Croix, well, we have a massive Dominica population here. What's in Dominica here? Man, I give it up for Paul Alexander, man. When nobody wasn't sending anything to Dominica, Paul Alexander was packing up the trailers and so forth and continue. So that's keep us connected, and we need that. But in St. Croix, they have a vast population from St. Lucia. So that's the reverse. So we believe that there is opportunity there as well, and that's what we all collectively have to explore. Because I tell people every time and every day, there's no need for us to go after each other's throat. There is enough business in the Caribbean for us all to survive. And one area, one destination don't make the tourism product. It's various islands that we want to visit, we want to hang out, what have you. So I really take pleasure in what has happened here thus far. I really want to thank you, Ms. Hippolyte, Correct? I get it correct?
Yes, you get it correct. And it's pronounced correctly.
And I pronounced correct. She said, well, guess what? One of the bigger contractors around here whose name is John Hippolyte. You see, so it's one Caribbean people. So regardless of what happening up north, let's love each other down here. Yeah. That's all I could tell her. And listen, I see my brothers from CBP here. Man, come. This is the chief of CBP. I better clap hard for him, you know. Listen, I clap hard for this man, you know. This is the chief of CBP. In other words, this is our gatekeeper. So make sure that everything tight, papers in order. I want soul calling me Jesus and breathe. Anytime you call me, I tell you, I ain't in that part. I could deal with the local part, the federal part is up to these guys. But I really want to thank you guys for what you do every day and your staff. Really, give it up for them again, man. Really appreciate it. He didn't know this, but the reason I'm doing that and making sure he get a nice introduction is so that my brothers, when they land in DA, don't be back this stand up all day. I want them to come through quick and have to start to do the things, spend the money with the family. But the people of this territory are asking all of us to support this flight, simply because if you decide not to jump on anything and go elsewhere, then you're not supporting this flight. It's all about economics and the opportunity to support a flight that will be supporting you being able to move back and forth. And oftentimes people say, well, what happened to this airline? Or why I don't do this, why you don't do that? It boils down to one fundamental thing. If an airline believes that they're going to be all right and they're going to make $1, then that airline will definitely fly. So let's support this flight. Again, I really want you to take back the message loud and clear from the territory, from the government of the Virgin Islands to your government, that we all are one people. We see it every day. We live, we drink. Man, you have 2 senators from us. You know you have 2 senators from up here down there now, say they live down there, you know. But I watch them closely. Don't leave them run down there. Tell them I was on Senator in the Virgin Islands. Senator, my good friend, Senator Louis Patrick Hill, and also former Senator David Jones. So that's to show you how we are connected. I can't continue to speak. I want to thank the staff. Give it up to the staff of the Port Authority, all our folks. And I want to recognize, normally he speaks before me, but I'll allow it this time. I'll give you 2 minutes. This is the airport manager that you guys, anything happening, you're going to definitely need to deal with him. All the issues, all the bad things, anything ain't going right, call Jerome Sheridan. If it's going good, then call Carlton Dow. Okay? So Jerome, just a couple.
Thank you, Edie Dow. Just good morning, everyone. Jerome Sheridan, Territorial Airport Manager for the Virgin Islands Port Authority. Again, I cannot echo any more than what Executive Director Dow said. This is a real strong partnership between the U.S. Virgin Islands, the island of Dominica, and I see my man Asa Benta here. We're keeping it strictly local with everything going on here. Everyone, I really appreciate the delegation for coming up to be on the inaugural flight. We're going to continue to work as big business partners here. I echo what Executive Director Dow said in regards to our people of Dominica and our people in St. Thomas. Please just make sure we change and always support these initiatives when we do it. It's never done in a vacuum. It's done with this administration, Albert Bryan Jr., Executive Director Carlton Dow, Department of Tourism. We all work together, and we always are listening to what the territory is saying in this community. So don't think it's just one man. It's multiple people that's working, boots on the ground, doing the hard work. And what do you like to say, Edie? The Virgin Islands doesn't wait for the work. Go ahead, you say your thing. You know what it is. No one is waiting for U.S. Virgin Islands, correct? Are you going to say that?
Right around, you're correct. I tell them all the time, the world is not waiting for the U.S. Virgin Islands, so we all have to move forward. Again, I really want to thank you.
Thank you, sir.
from Grenada, Totola, drunk man roll over. The girl drunk so no man can't control her. When you see it's April, I will be in VI. Chat me in St. Martin, Felixburg on the dark side. From the day to evening, till the Juve morning. Look the picture coming. I love to see the girls start whining. Go down, go down. The girls keep going. I love it when the girls start whining. True. The girls keep going. Let's rock. Yeah, bro. Wow. True. Smart. Delay. Well, Onyx there. Miguel. MJ. Wow. For Soca Monarch, we'll be in Trinidad. And as July start, right back for Vincimas. And August Monday, we'll be in Antigua. Later the same day, we'll be in Anguilla.